Gentlemen, welcome to Urban Stages. I'm Peter Napolitano, the director of musical theater here, and the producer of the Winter Rhythms Festival. We do 21 shows in 12 days. We've been doing that for 9 years every December. I've been doing it for 7 years. Why do we do this, you may ask? Well, first of all, Urban Stages has been around for over 30 years. We produce plays, we produce musicals, but we also have a very active outreach program. And Winter Rhythms is a yearly fundraiser benefit festival, gets bigger every year, over 100 performers, as I said, over 20 shows, and everybody is donating their time and talent. Everyone is donating their time and talent to raise money for our outreach program. Urban Stages is one of the major providers for free family entertainment to the New York Public Library system. If there's a library in your neighborhood, we played it. And if you go to our website, urbanstages.org, and you hit outreach, you will find out the shows that are currently touring the library system. We also go to senior citizen centers. We do shows that range in topic from, one woman show about Sojourner Truth to a workshop on percussion around the world for kids. We've also done a poetry workshop. We really go into libraries in all the 5 boroughs, and sometimes for many, particularly in the inner city, for many kids it's the only live entertainment they get to see. So every show, all the proceeds go towards funding new shows for our outreach program. Now, if you look on the card, if you look on the calendar, you'll see there are quite a few days and shows to go. In your program, you'll see descriptions of all the shows. We hope that you will come back and see there's a little something for everyone. We've got classical music, we've got jazz, we've got pop, we've got rock, we've got musical, we've got rhythm. So, I want to ask you please to silence your cell phones, no texting. But if you want to text about how great the show is afterwards, that's fine. Anyway, tonight, a very dear friend of mine has once again worked his magic and created a very special evening for us that I'm very happy and proud to have on our stage tonight. So without further ado, please welcome Toce and the Winter Rhythm Songwriters Circle. Yeah.
Said we're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay. So her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece it's Christmas Eve. I know our life is not your style. She said Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, said they were able. Just before the food was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. The food was great, the tree plugged in. The meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, "Isn't true that you're a witch?" His mom jumped up and said, "The pies are burning," and she hit the kitchen, and it was Jane who spoke. She said, "It's true, your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share, and you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding said, really no, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. Thought he'd call him up and say, it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons, and brothers. Saw his own son tug his sleeve, saying, can I be pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, so they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold. Now something you'll see a lot of tonight, I'm going to unplug the guitar, trusting in the good sense of our good talents of our sound man Doug that nothing will pop. Let's try it. Okay. Wow. The first part of that experiment worked. Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for braving the elements and coming out tonight. I don't want to say too much. This is the 7th or 8th show that I've produced for Winter Rhythms. This is my second home, or it's my December home. I love being here, and I put on a lot of different kinds of shows. Tonight is a Songwriters Circle. That first song, Christians and the Pagans, was written by the great Dar Williams, and everybody on the stage tonight participated in a workshop that Dar ran 2.5 years ago at the Omega Institute called Writing a Song That Matters. And Dar, besides being a great performer and songwriter, is one of the most inspirational people that I know. She inspired all of us to write songs and walk around the tick-infested woods in Rhinebeck, New York, and dream about writing songs. And so that's how I know everybody here tonight. And so first up, coming to us from Guilford, Connecticut, is songwriter Bob Crelin.
You know those trick birthday candles? We all go through our days making plans and trying to organize ourselves, but you know, it's a thing that the plans that the universe has kind of cares less about anything that we plan. So this is what this song is about. Before your dreams would come true, what would really happen to you? Would you be a new man, or increase the size of rocks on your hand? 'Cause all those things you wanted just so might come to you if you just learn to let go. Tell yourself, live and let be. There's a plan already laid out for me. Plan that somebody's plan for you. Oh, now all your life you've been told there are expectations you must hold. There's those things you might see when they said your mind is open and free. There's all those things that you'll never know, like it's way too long, wind's gonna blow on your feet. Trust that you'll land. All those things are just part of that plan. Plan Somebody's plan. Somebody's plan. Somebody's plan. Somebody's plan. Somebody's plan. Ooh. Now all your life been told their expectations you must behold. Don't miss those things you might see. When instead your mind is open and free. 'Cause all those things that you never know, like which way to go, when it's gonna blow. On your feet, trust that you'll land. All those things are just part of that land. That's somebody's plan for you. Oh, before your dreams come true, what would really happen to you?
Terrific. Thanks, Bob. So next up is the songwriter who traveled the farthest to get here. That is John Jaggers, who came from Dallas, Texas, just today. John?
Hello. So this is a song I'm often sympathetic with millennials and young folks today who have to brand themselves on Facebook. It's a real problem, but then I've been to a couple of events. This actually, the songwriting camp was one of them, where I realized that all of us kind of do that in a way. So this song came out of that recognition called Worth the Wait. Packing my bag for my high school reunion, picnic and softball with the people we all became. And I'm staring at a drawer full of armor most folks call t-shirts, each with a version of the truth I might feel a need to claim. 'Cause it's been 40 years and I know they'll all be wondering if I'm that same nerdy guy that never had a date, the one picked last no matter what the game was. So I need a way to show them that I was worth the wait. Porsche racing school, now that's what I'm thinking. 'Cause nothing says success like a big old howling hunk of steel. My wife rolls her eyes and says they'll just think compensating. Old man, young toys, when you see them, it's just how you would feel. How about a band? The Ramones, or AC/DC. Guess that just says I'm old and my ears are probably blown. Well, how about something newer? The Decemberists, or Imagine Dragons. Yeah, right, they'll know they're from my grandkids, just on weekend long. But it's been 40 years and I know they'll all be wondering if I'm that same nerdy guy that never had a date, the one picked last no matter what the game was. Still need a way to show them that I was worth the wait. Am I worth thinking? Do I really care? They'll be more focused on what they brought to wear. Well, maybe it's better, yeah, I'll just go incognito. leave the stuff at home that has some image to advocate. Just wear clothes with no brand for their consumption. Just be me with no distinction or consumption. Who defies their old assumptions? So it's been 40 years and maybe there'll be one. If I'm that same nerdy guy that never had a date. One pick last no matter what the game was. But I don't have to show them that I was worth the wait. No, I don't need to show that I was worth the wait.
Thanks, John. So let me ask you this: is there a Christine Kelly in the house? Okay. So the travel plans of one of our songwriters was interfered with, I guess, by the weather. So Christine, the last I checked, you notice I wasn't checking my phone during the performance. But the last I heard, she was on her way. So we'll all hope that she arrives. We'll leave 2 song slots for her. Whenever she comes, she can do the penultimate and ultimate number if she arrives really late. So let's hope Christine gets here. But until she does, there's been a change to your program, and Christine is not going next because she isn't here. Going next from Black Rock, Connecticut, and I'll let him tell you where that is Eric Sanders.
I just moved to Black Rock 2 months ago. I have no idea where it is. It's somewhere up the train line.
Well, you were telling us it's such a cool place.
It's a cool place, yeah. It's a very artsy, diverse community. Someday it'll be on the map. Not today. This song is Sturdy, and it's about... that's good. A little lower. Go down. Okay. And this song is about personal and global, all-encompassing dread, which makes it a nice holiday song.
the ice to pour us out. Love is the ice to pour
Lovers need the ice to pull me out, pull me out. Are we sturdy yet? Are we sturdy yet? I'm not sturdy now.
Eric Sanders, and so now I still want to say, I'm actually taking bridge lessons right now, so that's a lot on my mind. And Christine Kelly can trump in anytime she wants. She has the trump card tonight. So from here on in, I'll always be asking, is Christine here? And she can come in and take her slot. But until she trumps in, we've got Todd Wheeler from Boston, Massachusetts.
When you said bridge, I was thinking songwriting. Like, you taking bridge lessons. You know the part where it goes to the other thing?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm taking chorus lessons.
Yeah, yeah, high kicks. A moment to just say thank you to Tom for putting this all together. Thank you, Tom. It's really This is a song called Surge. Just stalling for Christine. Good band. Thank you, Amy. There's a ripple in the ocean causing a scare. A disturbance so great. How is it there? Well, I stuck my face in the water. I blew out some air. I blew out fire. Where the tip of your toes touch the shoreline, you see it from there. A swell looks so small. Reaches way in the air. Didn't you hear? And could she too? Oh, what did they do? Oh no, she didn't. I wondered what with no carefulness, a seed of doubt out of my mouth. Building momentum without no intention. Roll on. Yeah, it rolls on. Step into the water till it covers your hair. And words roll over your back, you know not from where. And a surge washes over, and I don't dare. Washes over the body, and I can't move. buried your head in the sand. What you don't understand, these words can't be unsaid, unheard or unread. They roll on, yeah, they roll on. There's a ripple in the ocean, and it's causing a scare.
Okay. Guess what? Guess what? Our trump card has arrived. Christine, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready to perform a song?
I had to take my guitar out of my bag. No.
You're not
No,
ready?
I just had to take it out and make sure it's tuned and,
Okay. All right. Well, to keep the show rolling along then,
I'm-
I'll do my song. Now, I have to sit for this song. This has a fairly intricate guitar part for me, and so I'm going to sit like Segovia and play this one. This is a song called Christmas in New York. And thank you, Bob. Okay, all right. So, yeah, so this is a song, the impulse for this song is really, it's about how we come to know our hometowns best when we have to show them to somebody else. And New York isn't my hometown, but I have lived here for 40 years, so close enough, right? So, Christmas in New York. Intricate guitar part. Bear with me. You're gonna love Christmas in New York, meeting at the tree for a window shopping spree. You're gonna love Christmas in New York. Sorry, wait a minute, okay. I'm gonna start again. Who doesn't love Christmas in New York, meeting at the tree for a window shopping spree? Who doesn't love skating in the park to the sounds of hark, the Harold Angels? Who doesn't love the light show on the walls of Saks Fifth Avenue? Last year was all I could wish for, and this year I'm there with you and thinking you're gonna love Christmas in New York. I was hooked before, but now I love it even more. Macy's has an extra magic. Even the Rockettes seem new. This isn't just Christmas in New York. It's Christmas in New York with you. Some folks like a sleigh ride in the meadow. Some prefer a villa by the Caribbean Sea. I have got the perfect spot for spending every Christmas, and it's right between the Hudson and the BQE. Who doesn't love Christmas in New York? Tons of colored lights strung all over Diker Heights. Who doesn't love all the malls in Queens? shopping till you drop means someone matters. We have to catch the train show. In the Bronx, we'll take the number 2. Last year I thought it was awesome. This year I'm there with you. Amazing. You're gonna love Christmas in New York. I like Christmas past, but Christmas future's here at last. Christmas Eve on Staten Island. That's a feast I'd love to take you to. This isn't just Christmas in New York. It's Christmas in New York with you. Forget about it. It's Christmas in New York with you. Christine Kelly, coming all the way from Christine. Well, I'll let Christine tell you where she came from. All the way back from backstage, tuning her guitar, is Christine Kelly.
That's Bob's tuning my guitar.
Oh,
He took over, so I'm
Okay.
trying to wrestle my guitar from him.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
you,
I need a, I would love to plug it in. I don't know what called being a perfectionist.
okay.
Okay, so can I do a acapella piece real fast?
No, we can.
No vamping. Okay. Well, are we telling stories about being songwriters or just jumping in?
No, we're just jumping in. Although maybe now we're telling stories about it. Okay, we all set?
Right.
Guitars on my heart, that's really cold.
Okay.
It's just
You want to play mine?
Not really, but that's okay. Oh, where's the key? Okay, all right, okay. It's gonna be okay. I'll be all right. Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, Crelin on
Christine
tuning.
Kelly.
All right.
Got it back?
I do. Well, I'm gonna have to say something, which is, I'm glad I'm here. Wasn't the easiest day, and it's not easy jumping back in to something you love to do, but haven't had time for. So I think the first song I'm gonna do is called In My Town. And I was, I guess, inspired. After Sandy, Superstorm Sandy, listen, I lived next to the town truck parking lot, the township, and this song is about public workers who we've all too often forgotten. Oops, I may have. Is it talking to me?
Yeah, it should.
Okay, sorry.
Feels just like yours.
Well, this is not, I better be good, you know? That's really something. So, yeah. I'm not worried, I hope you're not, so. And I want to tell you, these people are quite amazing, and I want to thank Tom for pulling this together, and his infinite wisdom and patience.
Good job. apologize. I'll get it wound back.
It's like getting a fitting for a wedding or something. This is,
I was thinking more about race. Good?
yeah.
All right.
All right. I sure hope will. So I'm sorry I missed everybody's first song.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry, I just realized. I'm gonna lay these lyrics out. These are two songs, I picked two songs tonight that I don't have in the can, that are more recent songs, and that's because I always love a challenge. In my town, people are pretty sweet. Workers clean up the streets. Even cops can keep a beat. In my town, in my town, firefighters are brave. The EMT still saves. The teachers go to their graves, having served. Though the sun don't always shine, though the kids, they still get high, we're still working on black and white in my town. In my town. Crossing guards cross our kids. The potholes, they get fixed. Garbage picked up on time. All those soccer fields have lines. Yeah, in my town. Oh, there may come a storm. Some have less, some have much, much more. We're still working on richer more in my town. We know the wheels don't turn without the smoke, without the burn, burn, burn. We know when the harvest must come in. You don't take before you get. In our town. In my town,
Christine Kelly. So next up, in between rounds, now that all the songwriters have done one song, we have an interlude from a song written by a workshop member who couldn't be here tonight, Erin Grace. She was the first workshop member that I met on the night before it began. I saw Dar Williams having dinner at Omega, and I went up and introduced myself to Dar, as did Erin. And Erin was unforgettable. She was 19 years old and a bundle of energy. And well, I'll let Bob take the story from there. So one correction to your program, we have Erin's song listed as Bob and Company, but it's really more correct to say that it is Deb and Eric and Bob singing Erin Grace's song.
Doug, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Well, Erin was, what do you say, she's 19 years old. She's from St. Louis, I believe, correct? And she came out to Rhinebeck, New York, to the Omega Center and joined this workshop. And she was just a wonderful spirit. And you could see she had gone through a lot of challenging work, like medical work. And I think she was even walking with a cane half the time. And it was just heartbreaking, but she was such a soul, such a spirit that she just, and an incredible writer. I don't want to forget to mention Erin Grace. You look her up on iTunes, you'll hear her whole album that she recorded before she sadly passed away last year. And just amazing. I mean, the work she came up with on this album. So we had to pick one of these songs to do, and it was hard to do because it's incredible. All of them were just incredible. Check her out, but Erin Grace, amazing. And the song we're gonna do is
More Myself Today.
what's that?
I gave you all I had back when I had time, but now I'm taking back what was always mine. I
Great. That's terrific. So now we're ready for round two. We have completed round one, and we've got Bob Crelin up for his second song. Please welcome back Bob Crelin.
Speaking of Aaron, while we were at this writing workshop, we first started trying to work on our first song. I was sitting near Aaron and I had a pad out and I had started to write the words to this song. And I wasn't crazy about it. I was kind of like, eh, so I sort of walked away. And when I came back, Aaron was reading the lyrics and she goes, is this what you wrote? And I said, yeah. She goes, wow, I can totally relate to this. So I was like, oh, okay. I was about to crumple it up and throw it away. So it turned into this song. Called Like the River. If I could be like the river, 'cause all the struggles in my head. If I could be like the river, so steady and slow, so steady and slow. I tell myself it's the best I can do, so I lay it on. Now I'm stuck in my own glue. It's hard to imagine letting go of the reins, but I've seen the signs, rehearsed my lines. It's not so true. Then I think of the sky and the mountains and all the world that's pure and true. Seeing some light that I'm counting, like this river running through. 'Cause the river don't care, she keeps flowing along. And the river was there long before my promise. If I could be like the river, 'cause all the struggles in my head. Be like the river, so steady and slow. Steady and slow. And if I try, then I have to try. Flies in the face, what I know, what I was born to know. I try to imagine letting go of the reins, but I've seen the signs and I'm wasting your time. If I can't follow through, then I think of the sky and the mountains and all the world that's pure and true. Seeing some light that I'm counting, this river running through. 'Cause the river don't care, she keeps flowing along. And the river was there so long before my prime. If I could be like the river, 'cause all the struggles in my head. Be like the river, so steady and slow. Steady and slow. Steady. Oh, then I look to the sky, and I think of the mountain, and I see that river running through. But then I ask myself, is that the best that you can do? 'Cause I need a little reassurance from myself, not just you. And now that I've let go of the reins, I might see the light of morning that I wasn't letting through. I could be like the
river, 'cause all the struggles in my head. So steady and slow. Like a river, all the struggles in my head. So steady and slow. It's in my head, in my head.
I was struck in rehearsal and also during performance tonight by how different everybody's guitar playing style is. So, you know, you see a bunch of people come out with acoustic guitars and you think you know what it's going to sound like, but wow, everybody sounds really different. So that was Bob Crelin, and now John Jaggers.
Get a little curled up here on stage, sorry, some changes so often. So, let me make sure my tuning's okay for this tune. This changed my tunings for you. But I'll say this is a song that I chose partly because it's very seasonal. It's called December. And one of the things about it talks about seasons and that sort of thing, and includes this stuff called snow that you guys seem to have up here. And I play this in Texas, and everybody's looking at me like, y'all ain't from around here, are you? Kind of thing. So it was kind of fun to be able to play this song. Get a little bit more guitar than monitor. Days fading, winds changing, geese flying south proclaiming summer's gone away. Cool mornings, leaves turning, faint smell of fires burning, autumn's turn to play. And though we know the snow will soon be falling, when winter's chill arrive, these days amaze, ablaze in ways that make us thrill to be alive. Fall colors soon over, leaving our landscape duller, as bright hues fade to gray. Then winter will enter, become our cold tormentor, in its white beret. No fear, it's clear that here we're warm and cozy, free from coming gloom. Our time sublime, we lie here by the fire, safe inside our womb. Days grow shorter as winter takes its hold. Dusk ever sooner comes to pass. The days, they just go by so fast. burning ember, with its darkness comes. Though Christmas presents us its cheer that briefly lifts us, still the year succumbs, and then the end descends. The clock strikes midnight, a kiss, then we must go. We sigh goodbye, then try to linger briefly, then leave alone.
Well, now, next, assuming her rightful place in alphabetical order is Christine Kelly.
You want your stand?
Here's the stand here.
Tell we've been on the road for a while. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, great. I am. Watch this. So this song is a real challenge for me, but I felt committed to performing it because this song was conceived at during the workshop we all met in, and you know, for 2 years almost, until literally I think June we met. June was our, or no, July. Yeah, July. I finished this song, and it could not have turned out any more different than I thought. And it was, you know, 2017 has been a shocking year. Well, it started in 16, but so I had personal shocks as well as these political shocks. I teach politics, so that's not working. So that's, you know, you can't teach from a place of anger. It's really very hard. So I've had to try and use my art to sort of find a place to be insightful. But wow, that's high up and loud, isn't it? No? So here we go. This started out as a love song, and it ended. Called Unparalleled Lines. Eric, remember this? Yeah. He said, stick with that little groove you got there. Well, I turned up in acute angles, small corners that I could never bend, and you done the whole round peg square fit again and again, until your edges split. Unparalleled lines, they can start off worlds apart. Unparalleled lines, they inevitably cross. down on your knees and pray for mercy and grace. Never to cross lines, just as quickly fall. Bet you on the corner in the summer for post-divorce camaraderie. I was wearing that tank top, bearing Buckeye honesty. I looked painless and loud, but I did not leave. You just pushed past my second guess with gale force winds of certainty and promises no one should make or believe. Kept your secret up the parkway between rendezvous under lock and key for more than 48 moons. Oh, love all your life forever. Would I be your wife? Well, I dropped my guard. You had me cross. Sized me up and locked the door. When I knew I had nowhere else to go. Oh, tell the truth. Oh, oh, get down on your knees. Oh, get down on your knees. Get down on your knees. For forgiveness and change.
Terrific, terrific. Christine Kelly. Christine, where did you come from tonight? We introduced everybody by their geographic location.
Well, yeah, Patterson, New Jersey,
From-
then home to Nyack.
From Patterson, New Jersey. So next up, who's next up? It would be Eric Sanders.
I bet you all think Christine's late arrival was real. We rehearsed it for weeks. This song is Suitcase Full of Stars. white. And they blur silver rain. Paint my little masterpiece. Scream I'm fake. Your flake, your suitcase full of stars, flickering down the stairs. Headlights blink outside in the rain. Your suitcase sees the love from my hand shines close. Crave you like a cigarette. Crush me down, Crelin says. Saw you standing next to him. Side on suitcase full of stars, flickering down the stairs. Headlights blink outside in the rain. Suitcase sees the love from my hand shine close. And I say we should disappear in the lights below. We should disappear. Come on, get up, let's go. Disappear. See you smiling in the siren, glowing down the interstate. Still got side of me, never gonna shake. Suitcase full of stars, I sail in no shadow sparks inside my head. Suitcase full of stars, sail across the ocean now. Suitcase full of stars, sail across to the dark. Suitcase full of stars, sailing into the dark.
Thank you, Eric Sanders. Next up, we have back doing her second song, Todd Wheeler. Say when.
That sounds good.
Okay. We said we'd help one another doing this, and so that was my contribution.
This is a song I wrote the bones of, and then worked with my friend Josh Margolis, who's here, to make it more interesting. Is this on?
Yep.
Can you hear that guitar? Totally thick.
No?
Okay.
Hmm?
Nada?
Bad patch.
Yeah.
pill. Started in her mouth, now it's rolling down the hill. Great waste, this whole place. Wreckage, send her a bill. Filling in the cracks, spreading through the ground. No one knew just how this would go down. Fine mess, this test. Are we happy now? She likes to leave a weight down, a scar in the charter. It makes her high. It makes her high. It makes her high. Makes her high. Lit a match, dropped it down the hole. Didn't know what she was doing at all. Deep space, the world shakes. Brace yourself, it takes a toll. She likes to leave a wake up, a scar in the charter. It makes her high. It makes her high. It makes her high. It makes her Meanwhile, the coldest grip in the region, and fear is gripping the nation. She's got this constant sensation, it's wearing her down. And down to the ground. Send some relief. Disaster relief. Send some relief.
No, I'm fine. No, I don't always sit. Because I don't always play guitar with the intricacies of the last one. So this is going to be the last song of the evening, and before I get there, I want to thank everybody for participating. My fellow workshop participants, Bob Crelin, John Jaggers, Christine Kelly, Eric Sanders, and Deb Todd Wheeler, who happens to be about the same height as I am because I can use the microphone perfectly. So this last song is called Love Me, Love My Dog, and it is, of course, about the eternal search for unconditional love. And I wrote the song several years ago, and then I was reading last summer a novel by the 19th century author Anthony Trollope, and one of his archetypal characters is Glencora Palliser, and she's married to the Duke of Omnium, I believe. And she says, I was reading this book, and she says, "Love me, love my dog." And so I thought, wow, I thought that was a contemporary expression. So it made me want to research it a little bit, and so I went to the internet and learned that, among other things, it was quoted in a sermon by a saint from the 14th or 15th century, rendered in Latin, as was the wont of saints at that time. And in Latin it comes across as qui me amat canum meo. Love me, love my dog. So apart from that little history lesson, you'll also know that this is the dreaded sing-along. And you don't know this yet, but you're going to be singing in 4-part harmony, I'm hoping. Yeah, I know. But each part has only 3 notes, so you don't really have to learn much. So the sopranos will be singing melody, and so will I, and that should tell you all you need to know about how far out of the range it is. But the soprano part goes like this. Love me, love my dog. One more time. Love me, love my dog. Okay, so you think you got that? Let's try it once together. Love me, love my dog. Okay, that sounds beautiful. So now, at the opposite extreme, the basses and the baritones might want to go an octave lower, singing something a little different, starting on the same note, but this melody for the basses will be love, love me, love my dog. That's all it is. So it's love me, love my dog. Okay, let's try that with the sopranos, if the sopranos can remember their part. So you're all on the same note. La or la. And I mean, love me, love my dog. I think that was good, but I was singing too loud to really hear. But I think we've got that. So you're happy to know I said 4 parts. There's a part for the altos, and it's this. Starting on what we call the 5th in the trade. Love me, love me, love my dog. I know that's more interesting than most of the alto parts that there are, but it's, again, love me, love my dog. I played the wrong chord. Love me, love my dog. And then tenors will be starting on the 3rd, and it's this. It's the same profile as it'll be love me, love my dog. Okay, let's try that. Just the tenor part. Love me, love my dog. It's going to sound really pretty when it's all together. So let's try that one time, and 1, 2, ready, go. Love me, love my dog. One more time. Love me, love my dog. I think we got it. I think that's it. You'll get a lot of practice because this chorus comes quite a lot through the song. So if we don't get it right the first time, we will. So here's a way that we'll begin. There's nothing works that ain't win-win. You've been burned by love before, so I know why you're wearing hazmat just like you, but only more so. I've been jerked around. Love me, love my dog. Good. One more time. Love me, love my dog. It never ends. laid planned. I vow to be your stand-up man. You don't have to guard your heart, hey, I would never do you dirt. Oh, pour the shots and start the party, might as well let go. Love me, love my dog. You can bark. Love me, love my dog. One more time. Love me, love my dog. One more time. Love me, love my dog. Hey, I don't even have one yet. And someday I may get. I've been kind of metaphoric, asking you to love my pooch. Oh, some would call it sophomoric. I don't really care. Love me, love my dog. 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 Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. This is the Winter Rhythm Songwriters Circle. Good night.